Because it's me o'clock. It's me o'clock. So that's my message this morning. It's time for us to think of ourselves in new ways. It's time for us to see ourselves with new eyes. What brings you joy? Are you judging it? Are you thinking people won't understand it? Are you honoring it? Are you allowing yourself to be indulged in it? And are you giving it? See, many of us spend so much of our time helping to fulfill the needs of other people. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But it's critical that we don't make our dreams and our desires less than those of others. It's critical that we put ourselves on the list. We do want to help others, but put yourself on the list. We have to see our needs and our dreams as just as important as everybody else's. My sister was telling me about a friend of hers, and this wasn't a practitioner consult, so I can share it with you. But she was telling me about a friend of hers who was having trouble demonstrating. And the interesting thing about this person was that she was having great demonstrations so long as she had her family, because she was doing whatever it was that they needed to have the best life that they could possibly have. But interestingly enough, when she was no longer married and her children moved away, she said it was the hardest time for her to demonstrate. The hardest time. So my sister asked her, my sister said, well, what's up with that? What is that? She said, well, I guess it's because it's just me now. So my sister had to remind her that her first name wasn't just. Neither is yours. See, our first name isn't just. She said, see, that would be like saying it's just God. Is that a wake-up call? Okay. So this person was saying, I'm not as important as they are. My dreams and my desires aren't as important as other people's. So you have to see your dreams and your desires as important. You have to give that gift to yourself. Many of us are working jobs every day, working really hard to support somebody else's dream. While our dreams and our desires just wither and die because they're not getting any energy. See? So not just your dreams and your desires. You have to make your health as important as other people. Sometimes, how many times have you heard about people that are the caretaker that's taking care of somebody who succumbs to illness? Because they're putting everybody else's well-being first. It's me o'clock. It's me o'clock. That's the call from the universe. It's me o'clock. I've got a friend who travels the world all year round. That's what she does. She's home maybe 3 months out of the whole year. And even home is an interesting concept for her because she's got 4 different homes. Okay, so even home is a vacation. Okay, now, but interestingly enough, I consider that her purpose. That's her purpose. She has always loved to travel. So she doesn't just get to travel. To me, she's a way shower. She's showing the world, and she's showing anybody who has this desire within them that it's possible. She's showing anybody who has that desire within them that, yes, you can do this too. So that's why we have to give our gift. That's why we have to partake of it. participate in it, and give it to the world. See, many of us, I find, want change in our lives. But we really don't understand what change involves. See, change involves being the change that you want to experience. Being. David Gikandi says, creation works as follows. Being causes thinking, which causes speaking, which causes doing, which puts in place the system to receive and experience what you created in your being and thinking. So being is first cause. So if being causes thinking, then in order to think different, we have to see ourselves in a different way. We have to be something else. Sometimes people call me and they say, I'm going through a physical challenge right now. And we'll talk and we'll do treatment. And when I hang up the phone, I'll say, be well. Or be prosperous. And many times we don't get that. We don't understand what that's telling us. But we really do have the ability to just be something else. If you don't like what's going on, if we're experiencing sickness and we're ready to be health, be well. If we're experiencing lack and limitation and we're ready to experience prosperity, be prosperous. We really do have the ability to be something else. It's a choice. It's a decision that's backed up by a law that's mathematically infallible. So to many of you this morning, it may sound like I'm all over the place, but I'm really not. I'm really not, because what I want us to be clear about this life, in this thing called life, is to be as clear about our purpose as the advertiser is about his commercial. Be that clear. Be that clear about it. Accept our purpose without judgment. See, and we want to indulge in life. We want to be pampered. We want to be spoiled by it. We want to see ourselves through new eyes. We want to recognize that just is not now and has never been our first name. And if we're using that as our first name, it's time to change it. We want to make health and wealth and our dreams as important as the health and the wealth and the dreams of others. We want to be a way shower by giving our gift to the world. We want to recognize that it's me o'clock goes beyond waiting for the change. It's me o'clock involves being the change. So what's that sound? What's that sound? Do you hear it? That's the universe. The universe is calling. How do I know it's calling? Because it's always calling. It's calling us to wake up. It's calling us to recognize it's me o'clock. Let it be your way. Thank you for being here this morning. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.